How's it going, everybody? Monkey Nuts here. Welcome back to Astro Colony. Today, I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance and cleanup around the base. One of the things I noticed as soon as I logged on today, I was missing this machine right here. I imagine that happened because of an environmental storm or something. I need to put some maintenance drones and some protection up around my colony. I'm also going to head around and see if I have anything that I no longer need that I can get rid of. I don't know how long it's been stopped for, but it's built up quite a bit of gold in there. It's come to my attention that we're taking all of the glass out of this storage container and sending it down to be turned into titanium glass. I don't want that. I want to save some of the glass just in case. I don't know what I would need it for or if I'm going to need it for anything. The easiest way I know how to set this up is to leave the filter there. I want the filter to only pull out glass. But beyond the filter, I want to add, let me see if I can get this. I want to add a pusher in here that I can control turning on or off that would allow the glass to continue going. I'm going to add one more belt, just going straight, and then another belt pointing back towards our belt going down. And the pusher will go right here. Now what we want to do is set up the inventory sensor and decider. I want to pick the sensor and click on here. We want to tell it to search for glass. Let's take and wire these two together. Now we'll head over to the decider and pick the controlled device, which is going to be the pusher. I want it to tell the pusher, let's select the glass first. We'll tell the pusher if the glass is greater than 100. Turn this on. So right now it's off because we don't have 100 glass in there. Let's test this out by grabbing the glass. We have enough here. I'll add this into here, and as you can see, since the glass is now over the amount we specified, 100, it's letting the glass go through. This is the simplest way I could think of doing this. If you guys have a better way, let me know down there in the comments. For the next 2 bits of research for the Stargate here, we need 4,600 chemistry science. We're lacking in that a little bit. So I'm going to have to go out and grab some dirt. Easiest way I know how to do that is grab this tool here and just take out big sections like that. If you press Control, it changes from adding dirt to removing dirt. As I'm sitting here eating all the dirt off of this planetoid, I noticed the robot stopped. And we need to find more titanium. There we go, 62,500 dirt. That should give us like almost 8,000 chemistry science. Maybe, hopefully that'll be enough for the rest of the run. Here's what's left of our poor little asteroid. As I was digging, I did find one more titanium deposit in there, and they are all going nuts trying to get to it. That's funny. As I was carving this out, I like this big old flat space. I might do something with this instead of just getting rid of this planetoid. I might recycle this into some sort of a ship. Since I can't build separate colonies yet, I can build a separate colony on here and then put thrusters on it and be able to fly it around. I'm actually surprised I didn't find more quartz over there. It's just not a quartz planetoid, I suppose. Let's check out what's next on our list of planetoids. This one right here next to us has a bunch of sunflowers on it. Ooh, and there's the titanium we need. Ask and you shall receive. I'm also running low on gold, I believe. I don't have much for gold asteroids with me. There's about 6,000 gold there. And everything else has been picked dry. I am getting some gold from the asteroid catchers, just not a lot. So I think I want to find something to help me out with that. Tomatoes, we've got plenty of tomatoes. I can skip this planetoid. Electric sheep. We need some of those. Nothing special about this planetoid, though, other than the 2 sheep that are on it. So we might just fly over there, grab the sheep, and come back. This one's got armadoodles and sunflowers. No titanium, though. It looks like most of these planetoids in the near vicinity are going to be useless to us, except for this one here with the sunflowers and the titanium on it. Good thing it's right next to us. And the sheep, we're going to go grab those. I don't think we need this planetoid anymore. I'm pretty sure we just grabbed it for the penguins. So let's undock. I'm going to grab my stuff off of here. It is a neat looking planetoid, that's all. This would be a nice spot for a little human habitat. Yeah, that'll work. So we now have a new source of titanium. That's good. And there's a sunflower. Oh, look at it moving around. That's kind of cool. Okay, we're going to use the autopilot to get us over to Trindor. Woohoo, electric sheep. Zoop. 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 I found more sheep. Is 20 sheep enough? I feel like 20 sheep's enough. Let's go find some armadoodles. Oh, yes, I do want an armadoodle. Wait a minute. Where's the rest? Is there only one? Can I reproduce with just one? Oh, we're good. We're good. I found another one. That makes 5 armadoodles and 20 electric sheep for our next bits of farm. And I think I want to build it on a different planetoid. This planetoid here is doing just fine on its own. They have plenty of food for our scientists and our engineers over here. Now I want to start protecting some other portions of the map. Over here, for example, I want to put some protection up here. So we're going to need an engineer. Does this make it to where I can protect the platform without an engineer? I'm going to have to build one of these and see. We're going to give it a shot. How does this thing work? I've never used it. Oh, here it is. Okay. To prevent comet strike. To deflect Wait a minute. Do these require a person? Oh, golly. This whole time, I thought I had to put people over here in order to keep it protected. Let's see how... Let's throw this guy up right over here. This thing looks cool. What? I've been missing out. Does that just work now? You know, I've really been slacking on these threats and defenses. How much power does it draw? Oh, connected batteries will charge during absorption. So that, does that give me power from electric storms? Okay, that's cool. And it attracts the solar wind. Okay, that's awesome. So the shield is to protect from meteor rain and comet strikes. That's the one that needs an engineer. But it says the cannon will prevent comet strikes. Okay, no, it also needs an engineer. Okay. So that does not make him obsolete. We will still need to put some astronauts over here. Golly, it even looks cool. Since we are going to have to build another astronaut habitat over here, we will need quite a few things. Some oxygen, some food, a place for them to live, and another science lab so that we can speed up the production of high-tech science and chemistry. This looks like a good place to put our new lab. I believe we want 6 astronauts on this planetoid. So we'll throw 6 hibernation chambers down. I'll add in a couple dining stands. Canteen can go here. They're gonna need somewhere to study. New kitchen to feed the astronauts. And we still have all of this space for farms. I think that's where I want to place the first barn. And now we'll be able to get some armadillo eggs. All right, we've got our breeders. Now it's time for some wheat farming. Wheat is up and running now. Nice. Okay. We should have some armadillo things going on now. And it looks like we do. Okay. All right, we've got eggs being produced. So we need to tell this to start making omelets. I have no clue if that's going to be enough wheat to keep all of these going, though. We'll have to see. So far, it's sufficient, but we only have a few armadillos in there. I want to move this, actually. Place it closer to the food. That should be easier for the astronauts and the robot. You know, 2 might not be enough for dining stands, so let's add a couple more. That way, I don't have to worry about any astronauts having to wait for other people to finish their food. Well, right here's probably the best spot to put the oxygen bubble. We could put the oxygen generator anywhere, but I just kind of want to stick it here for simplicity. And we now have an oxygen bubble. Nice. Will that continue all the way upstairs? Yes. So we can place one of these guys up here. Now, do I want to use this or this? Because this one also protects the base from meteor rain. This one only prevents from comet strike. Or should I have one of each? Wait a minute. This uses uranium rod and carbon fiber to produce a plasma bullet. Okay, this says can be used against comet strike to weaken its impact. So there is a difference. Well, we're going to start off with just this because it doesn't require anything to keep it running. I do want to keep it really close to the stairs for easier access, so they just have to come out and go right up to here. Little building tip, if you can't get these to place the way you want them to, you can just press R while you're looking at them and they will rotate. I wonder if just throwing another one of these in would be sufficient. I'm going to throw some food in here just to get things moving because it's going to take a little while for the cooks to do their training and then start generating food. Just want to build a little elevated area here to throw a dock on. I'm going to call, well, I can only call 5 astronauts, so that's what we're going to start with. I want to set up some logic on this one here so it doesn't just continually run forever. We don't need that much oxygen. Just some simple logic here. Go to the inventory sensor and press F. Click on the machine you want to sense. I want to make sure we don't have any more than 10 oxygen tanks in here. So select oxygen tanks right here. Now we're going to go to the device controller, the decider. Press F and tell it right back to here. We want it to sense for this signal. If this signal is greater than 10, shut this thing off. And that's what it's done. So, let me see here. Let me press. So if we pull the oxygen tanks out of there, it turns back on. Perfect. Put the oxygen tanks back in, it shuts off. So this will prevent from just generating continually oxygen tanks over here and draining all of our water. We don't need that. I think I need some robot upgrade stations to start upgrading these guys. Well, golly, I can afford to build one. And just to make things a little bit easier, I'll just build it right here. Looks like we might need some more power production, though. Okay, there's quite a bit more to the solar. What are we producing now? 800 megawatts. That should be okay. That's about 150 buffer there. So now we're going to need to get some things heading over this direction For now, I'm just going to manually insert them. We appear to be out of stone plates as well. Okay. The next thing we are going to need to do is give them some decorations so they don't get stressed out at work. I can throw a trash can in over here, throw one here, stick one next to the kitchen. Yeah, that should all work fine. Oh, we'll need one over here that'll reach these astronauts. That little circle it's like influence there, and that gives +2 to comfort if you can see it over on the right hand side. Another simple way to give comfort is set up one of these racks and just throw a bunch of plants on it. Perfect. That should provide a lot of comfort to the astronauts. Okay, now I want to make a blueprint. Press B, the blueprint designer has been opened. Would you like to create a blueprint? Yes, add. Why didn't it put all the plants on it? Well, looks like I'm going to have to build it again. Perfect. We will call you decoration. And we can add this one. Hopefully that won't mess with their pathing at all, and it still reaches. Nice. Okay, this guy is not getting any comfort, or at least he's not getting enough, so we're going to have to throw up some plants for him as well. Nice. Yeah, oh, that seems to have worked ridiculously. 138%? Golly. Okay, I think we need to go give some of these other guys some plants. Okay, that should affect these guys at work. That should affect them at work. The 2 engineers now. Right there should work. And for you too. How is your comfort now? 154 minus 4. Where is he sleeping? Yes. Okay. Yeah, they don't like their living quarters. I never decorated it. Does that help? Are you happy now? Oh, he's happy now. We'll throw more.
Warning, electric storm incoming.
Oh no. Oh, and I don't have the thing set up over here. Let's get one. Golly, let's go. I gotta find somewhere to put it. I can't put it anywhere. Well, I think I'm too late. Golly, I didn't get to see it in action. I'm not sure I have to connect it if I'm not using batteries yet, but I'm going to connect it anyway. I'm not going to leave this here, but just to get these guys working. We're going to do this for now. Okay, so we now have some more science working. Oh, nice. Have we upgraded all the robots over here? Okay. Now, let's go do the other planetoids. Okay, that should level up our breeders and farmers on this planetoid. We've got some new defenses set up over here, and another colony full of scientists to increase our technology. Next week, we're going to work on unlocking the rest of this and possibly trying to build another Stargate. If you guys would like to see that, smash that subscribe button and meet me back here next Saturday. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like. I'm Monkey Nuts. Have a good one, everybody.